Set against a background of raw emotion, the royal family remained silent.
What do people want from me?
For you to be mother to the nation.
Hi, I'm Meg Bellamy, and these are the behind-the-scenes secrets of filming The Crown.
You've seen the images on the television. Diana gave people what they needed.
I'd say I probably had most of a laugh with Ed. You know when you meet someone and you're just the exact same humour. We did a scene with like fake rain machines in St Andrews, and it was just very like overstimulating in every sense because there were lots of crowds that day as well, and I see you've got this like torrential, almost rainforest type storm happening to make it look, you know, realistic on camera. And we were going again and again and again, and it's just like absolutely drenched, and that was just so funny because it was freezing as well. Most fun scene to film was probably, it's like this kind of party, and I think it's only in the episode for like 2 seconds, typical. But there was like a crane camera and also a camera just on a stand, and we had to run up and down this field constantly whilst this fairy liquid like foam is being blasted into your face, and everybody is like jumping around and throwing like rubber rings around and everything, and you like spot someone that you know in the crowd basically like falling, like bloodshot red eyes. So it was a lot, and we were all like wrapped in tinfoil afterwards, like shaking, but it was fun.
I'd say the most difficult scene to film was this running scene, and I'm on my own. And when we were rehearsing it and kind of blocking it out with the cameras and everything, it seemed kind of fine. We run up a little bit of a hill following this camera that's on what you call a twizzy, which is like a cart with a camera on it. And then it broke before we got to shoot. So we needed to go all the way to the bottom of this huge hill and go like flat out so that it had enough momentum to go all the way up the hill. And we did it again and again and again. It was a lot. I have never run so much for so fast for so long in my life. The things I keep in my trailer, I think my expectation of what a trailer is like you all hang out and you have very specific items of food and like Skittles in one colour, but actually I just kept the clothes that I wasn't wearing anymore and like a dressing gown or something, kind of boring. The funniest moment on set was probably there's a party scene and we're in fancy dress and Ed is wearing this like huge lion costume thing. But because he's wearing this huge thing, he accidentally headbutted me right before they said action and smacked me in the head. So for the whole take, we were like really laughing. And the director loved our authentic laughing together, so Ed decided it would be a great idea before action in every take to headbutt me. So that was fun, and luckily I didn't get concussion, but it was a consensual headbutt, so that's okay. The most awkward moment on set was probably we rehearsed this scene, and the way we had rehearsed it was kind of like quite intimate, and then on the actual day it's amongst so much noise, but when you're filming it they're not allowed to make that noise, otherwise they don't hear you speak. So it's just a room full of 200 people like silently dancing, and we're like, so what do you think of it? And it was so awkward and really uncomfortable because we had not practiced this like that. The most unexpected thing I learned about Kate is probably that she did some drama and did some school plays at school. I always kind of thought she was very sporty and academic and that was her thing, but I think she played Eliza Doolittle in My Fair Lady as well. I just think that's awesome. She's an all-rounder. The outfit I most enjoyed wearing was probably the fashion show dress. I've seen this picture, you know, growing up, and now I'm in it, so that's cool. The trick I used to get into character varies. There's a couple of keywords I use to get into the voice, just because even though we're from the same area, our voices are quite different. Well, my kind of key word was the word experience, because I say it like that, experience, but she kind of almost cuts out the syllable. She goes, experience, 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 like that. So I'd be like on set before it's actually like, experience, experience, experience. The memento I took with me from set, I did a scene where I'm a waitress, and at first I was like writing down people's order, very, you know, obedient, like method acting. And then eventually I just write like the date and get random people to sign it, and I think I folded it and put it in my shoe. So that's my glamorous memento from The Crown.